Okay, so in the white, Pedro Rocha. In the black, Michael Perez.
Both men can wrestle. Excellent wrestling
Yes,
on top,
can.
and they both possess savage guillotines. So pretty interesting
Yes, they do.
setup for the beginning of this match.
I would say that Perez is definitely more comfortable of the two fighting from bottom, though. He's definitely got the guard game. And to be honest, I like the fact that we're seeing him back in his natural weight class of medium heavyweight, because Mike loves a challenge. He loves a scrap. And we've seen him compete as high as super heavy in the past, just because he likes going out and taking on the big guys. Back in this medium heavyweight division where he belongs. And has an opportunity to really make a statement here, because Pedro Rocha is about as tough as they come. He really is a very tough, very, very difficult competitor. You know, that wrestling game is so effective. But he's also a smart strategist as well, and that's a formidable combination. The trick is getting him to engage, right?
Indeed, and we're seeing a almost traditional wrestling approach play out here in front of us as they kind of feel each other out, fighting for inside position. We're seeing Perez employ a little bit of the Atos pawing effect, where he pulls down on the head over and over and over again. We can't emphasize enough how annoying that could be and draining for his opponent. Something that everybody from Atos uses how.
I would say, though, it's probably more draining for somebody who's not used to it, somebody who's spent their entire life wrestling, and somebody with a neck as thick as Pedro Rocha. Look at those traps.
You may have a point there, yes.
Those traps basically go from his shoulders directly into his ears, you know, and very strong posterior chain, and his ability to remain upright against those repeated snapdowns. Yeah, he's definitely well equipped to handle it. Mike Perez, originally from Texas, from Katy, Texas, just outside Houston, and now based in San Diego, training at Atos HQ.
Oh.
And Pedro Rocha is based here in Dallas, so very convenient for him. Doesn't have to travel too much to compete. That's always a nice feeling, to be able to sleep in your own bed, wake up and compete the next day. Definitely, as you said, very much a wrestling match at this stage, Chase. Haven't really seen any solid takedown attempts in the center of the mat just yet. But I feel like a couple of minutes into this match now, the feeling out process is maybe over. And I think that, we see Perez pulling guard and inviting Rocha to join him on the mat.
Well, I was going to say before Perez pulled guard there that it looked like Mike was having a hard time disrupting the rhythm of Rocha. Rocha was the one initiating most of the shots, with Perez not really getting an angle or a position that he seemed to like. So pulling guard seemed like a smart strategy. Still a lot of time to work in this match and present Rocha with some new challenges.
Diving in for the double underpass, manages to get a
big double under attempt.
Pickup, yeah, but look at this. Now in the turtle position, Perez is actually locking up an arm lock attack here from this bottom position. This is actually something of a threat here, and you can see Rocha is addressing it by ripping his arm out, but immediately answering with a guard pass, and again picks up and dumps Perez. Mounted guillotine of his own. Rocha looking to get the tap here. He's in top position, gets the finish. Pedro Rocha.
What a sequence. What a sequence.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow.
You think he's done that once or twice in the gym? He had a definite pathway going through that submission chain there.
That was a very smart move there. The way that he caught the hips from the double underpass, he flipped his opponent over, and then caught the guillotine from that turtle position. And we definitely know that he, as you mentioned earlier, Chase, he has a very solid front headlock, stroke guillotine choke, and used it to great effect in that match right there. Big win there in that. Here's a replay of this, and you can see the sequence. Talk us through it, Chase.
Yeah, incredible moment here where Rocha, we see him initiate the double underpass, flip Perez, and he knew immediately that Perez was going to lift his chin just enough, wrapped up that guillotine, flipped him into mount, and the tap came shortly thereafter. That was a thing of beauty, and definitely on my short list for submission of the year.
Wow. Big win indeed. Pedro Rocha goes through into the semifinal against Eric Newton.